Do you have a mental health disorder that you feel like it gets in the way of your daily walk with Christ? Well, you're not alone. I myself have a plethora of labels that they have put on me. I found the truth in them, I found the not so truth in them, and I kind of want to give you an idea of what it's like to have a disorder, especially such as autism spectrum disorder, as a Christian. So living with autism spectrum disorder as a believer can be both beautiful and challenging at the same time. I want to talk about that for a minute, not to get pity, but to bring awareness and maybe some encouragement to someone who feels misunderstood or out of place in the church or even in daily life. For those of us who are on the spectrum, especially the more high-functioning side, life can feel like walking through a world with a slightly different lens. We see things differently, we think deeply, and sometimes too deeply. We might struggle with social cues, tone, or connection, even though our hearts crave understanding and belonging. And as believers, that can feel complicated. You might wonder, why did God make me this way? Or why is it so hard to connect with people even in the church? But I've come to realize something powerful. God didn't make a mistake. Psalms 139 says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That means every part of who we are, the way that we process the world, the way we focus, the way we feel things deeply, it's all a part of His design. Sometimes we feel isolated or overstimulated or like we can't express our faith the same way others do. Maybe we don't jump and shout during worship. Maybe we need quiet time with God instead. But that doesn't make our faith any weaker. It just means we connect with God differently, and that is completely okay. People on the spectrum often notice patterns, details, and truth. And guess what? Those are powerful gifts in the kingdom of God. Many of us have a deep sense of justice, honesty, and focus, things that reflect God's character. So if you're watching this and you are on the spectrum, or maybe you have a loved one who is also on the spectrum, remember this. God doesn't call you to fit in. He calls you to be transformed. Your mind might work differently, but it's still renewed by His Spirit and His Word. You don't have to hide your differences. You can let them glorify God. Because in God's eyes, you're not a mistake. You're a masterpiece, designed with divine intention, built for a purpose, and love beyond measure. So I hope that this was able to bring some kind of hope and clarity to you in your walk with Christ. If you have some kind of mental health that you struggle with, just always remember, there is no power greater than the power of God, and He is in control of your life. I love you all. Have a blessed day.